Hey YouTube, I'm back this time with my candle, wax, and home fragrance empties for the month of December 2020. I've got some good stuff to share with you, so let's jump right in and get started. So I'm going to start with my first candle that is not a winter candle. It might seem like an unusual choice for December, and it kind of is, but I just needed something to break up the monotony of fall and winter. So I used up my last honeysuckle. I purchased this, I want to say it was maybe in August or so, maybe at the end of an SAS or something like that. So this explains why I have such a random candle for this time of year. The keynotes are sweet honeysuckle nectar, peony petals, and soft creamy vanilla. I love this fragrance. It is so good. And actually in the candle, I do get a little bit of vanilla. It's very much so at the end, and it's definitely not a dominant note at all. But I feel like I do get a little bit of it. I don't know that I would necessarily pick it up if it didn't say it, but since it says it, I feel like I can get that vibe. Overall, this is very much so a floral candle. I love honeysuckle, so this is a good one that I purchase every single year. I really don't care for the packaging. I think it looks a little bit cheap. I'd rather just have like a plain yellow glass or just clear glass and the yellow wax. But anyway, you guys know from my channel that ultimately it's the fragrance and performance that I care about, not so much the packaging. So would repurchase. I hope to see this in the springtime. Okay, the rest of these are winter candles. I also used up a Marshmallow Fireside from White Barn. I picked this one up at the Candle Day. I'll link that haul down below, by the way. The key notes are toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, fire roast vanilla, and crystallized amber. These are the notes that have been on Marshmallow Fireside for quite a while. It's always a good one, always a classic for me. I love my Marshmallow Fireside. I probably won't burn another one for winter this year, but definitely in the fall, I'll be picking up more. So would repurchase it, but probably not this year. The next one that I used up is another White Barn candle. This is in Sugared Snickerdoodle from this year. Again, I picked these up, and in fact, I picked up all of these from Candle Day. The key notes are warm spices, creamy vanilla, and sugared musk. It smells pretty burnt and icky at this point, but I really enjoy Sugared Snickerdoodle. I don't feel like this was as strong as the one I had. Did I have it last year? Did it even exist 2 years ago? I don't know, but I've had one before that I thought was just stronger. This was okay for being right next to it, but I think I would have been disappointed if I expected it to throw in a large or medium-sized room that I wasn't like in right next to it, if that makes sense. But ultimately it is a good fragrance. I can definitely get an authentic Snickerdoodle fragrance because I do get a like a soft cookie, a butteriness, and some spices there. So even though you guys know I'm not a spice person, I do enjoy this fragrance. I would repurchase, but again, not until this next year. All right, next one, I used up a staple in the winter. This is my Twisted Peppermint. Key notes are cool peppermint, sugared snow, vanilla buttercream, fresh balsam, hint of musk. This one also smells kind of gross at this point, and it has discolored a lot. It really discolored while it was burning. It left quite a bit of schmutz, but as long as it burns well, I don't really mind that. But yeah, the color got pretty icky. However, this one I feel was just as strong as ever. So Twisted Peppermint will definitely throw you out of the house, but I don't really mind that. I really enjoy it actually. So I burned this in my big open concept kitchen, dining, and living room, and it just filled the entire space. It was really wonderful. Again, done with it for this year, but I would repurchase it for this next holiday season. The next one that I used up also threw very nicely in my big open concept space. This is Fresh Balsam from this year. Key notes are woodland balsam, crisp eucalyptus, fir branches, and cedarwood. Always a good one. This wax discolored a little bit, but not nearly as badly as the Twisted Peppermint. Smelled great. I have one more that I'll be burning probably in January, so you'll probably see this in my January empties as well. But yeah, love it. I always pick up at least one, but usually two every single year in Fresh Balsam. Love it. Would repurchase. The last candle that I have is new from this year, and I absolutely adore it. I'm glad that I just went for it on Candle Day. This is the Sweet Cranberry Pie. So really lovely wraparound packaging, And as you can see, a lot of the packaging is like cut out so you can see through it. So it really had a very nice kind of ambiance while it was burning. Key notes for this one are tart cranberries, brown sugar, chopped walnuts, and flaky pie crust. And this is so good. So it basically smells like blueberry pie. You know, I think there is a little bit of a difference. I think that this fruit note is a little bit more tart. I don't think it's exactly the same, but I think that honestly the difference is pretty negligible. So I think that if you have a lot of blueberry pies, you know, your life probably will not be different just because you didn't pick up a sweet cranberry pie. However, I really love this. I hope it comes back out next year because I would definitely repurchase. And I've actually never purchased a blueberry pie. I like it, but I never really pulled the trigger on it. However, I think I definitely will next time it comes back in stores because I just enjoyed this one so much. So would repurchase it. Glad I tried it. Excellent candle. Okay, so that's it for my candles. Now I'm gonna get into my wax melts. So the first one that I used up is from Sonoma. This is Fall in Love, and I purchased this during the fall from Kohl's. The keynotes are fresh apple, cedarwood, and woodland sage. And I picked this up because I just kind of happened to be wandering around Kohl's this one day during fall and just naturally wandered into the wax section. I've never had Sonoma wax before, like before the day that I bought these. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, so I decided to just take a chance. I really enjoyed this. It was a little bit reminiscent of champagne apple and honey, but not as sweet. So I enjoyed it. It's not something I would hoard. I probably wouldn't repurchase it, but I did enjoy it while I had it. So Fall in Love. Okay, the next one that I purchased, or the next one that I used up, is from Better Homes and Gardens. This is a wild berry cheesecake. Always a classic. It just smells like dark berries, like a berry medley, and something kind of milky, yeah, like a cheesecake. So I really enjoy it. I don't think I have any more right now, but I will always repurchase this. It's always a staple in my wax collection. Speaking of wax collections, I recently got a comment asking for a video of my wax collection, and I will be posting that probably in January, but maybe in February. So just be on the lookout for that if you're into this kind of content. The next one that I used up was another Better Homes and Gardens. This is in the Sugared Lavender Twist. I have one more of these, and while it's not my favorite, I definitely don't hoard it. I do enjoy having it around for days where I want something that's kind of not offensive, like anybody could enjoy it. So yeah, Sugared Lavender Twist I think is really good for that, especially mixed with vanilla to kind of tone it down and make it a little bit more palatable, I guess. So this is not especially herbal. It's very sweet, very sugary, and I really do enjoy it. I'm not sure what's up with this one, but my Sugared Lavender Twists always discolor the clamshell. The wax didn't change colors, and neither did the scent. Like the scent didn't change, so it was all good on that, but I just don't know like what's up with this because this is not old either. I tend to go through my Walmart wax relatively quickly. Like I really don't hang on to it for years and years and years. So yeah, don't know what's up with that, but it was still a good product, so I would repurchase it, just not hoard it. Next one that I used up was also from Better Homes and Gardens. Actually, all my clamshells from Walmart are from Better Homes and Gardens this month. This is in the Sunlit Strawberry Patch. Very beautiful picture. Love it. And yeah, this is just a very honestly fakey, like candy or soda type of strawberry, but I really enjoy it. Again, to mix with vanilla to kind of tone it down, make it more palatable, more edible. Really love this. Same thing, I don't hoard it, but I do have this in my collection often, so I would repurchase it, especially come springtime. The next one that I finished up is one that I do hoard. So this is the Better Homes and Gardens Sweet Watermelon Buttercream. This is probably my favorite Better Homes and Gardens wax that you can find, have ever been able to find at Walmart. It's so nice. So hold on, move kitty. Don't come over here, please. Don't ruin my video, please. Anyway, she has no concept of personal space, so she is that cat who will sit in front of the camera and just not move. So anyway, yeah, Sweet Watermelon Buttercream, really love it. To me, it smells like watermelon frosting. At first, when I first started melting it, I very much so got a watermelon Kool-Aid vibe, but then I felt like the vanilla kind of came out a little bit more in that. And it smells really, really lovely. It's so good. Love that picture. I have a lot more and I will continue to have a lot more. Love it. The very last item that I used up in the month of December is a Yankee Candle tart. This is in Vineyard. This is my last tart that I have in Vineyard. Unfortunately, I was not able to find more of these at the SAS like I would have liked to, but hopefully these will continue to be in stores just normally. I'll purchase them as long as they're at least half off, but I don't really love paying $2 for one little tart of these. So I mentioned in my Yankee haul, which I just did, I'll link it down below by the way, that Vineyard is my favorite year-round fragrance at Yankee, and I love it. It is so good. You definitely get the grape, you know, in the forefront, but there is kind of a greenery or vine note to it that I really, really enjoy. So would repurchase. I hope to find more of these at Yankee. I just don't have any more right now. So that is it for my wax empties for the month of December 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed. As always, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Yellow Brick Repat. I'll put it down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.